All right, man. It's already somebody on here. Wow. How? All right. Hallelujah. Man, it's hot. I'm just leaving the gym and try to turn this air down and survive so I can bring y'all on to speed. Good subject here, good subject. I'm praying. I hope I see people popping on. Okay, so obviously then it wasn't a private link, and that's what I wanted. That's good. So I'm gonna give folks time to get in here. You see the title, you know, preach to all nations. This just has been a exciting day. Bless y'all. Shalom, shalom, family. All right, I hope it don't cut out. I got the phone charging. So I had 5%, but I was excited about telling this testimony, and hopefully the phone will let me continue on while it's charging. Anyway, there's my freaking water. All right. 12 people. So let me go ahead and share this out. I don't know where everybody at. Y'all can share it with a few people. But definitely, I want y'all to hear this, because this is what's powerful. You know, this is extremely powerful. All right. You know, after all, the Most High desired to set Israel above all nations. You know, and he said that you all shall be kings and priests for the purpose of administering the ways of the Most High Yah. All right. So let the listening begin. If you just now coming on, I'm Pastor Corey with Straightway Kansas City here with the Straightway Ministries. Glad to have you on. Praise the Most High Yah for your family, that all be well. And you know, I just, you know, it's so much I want to talk about, but I'm gonna stay flatline, you know. But I am gonna share this, you know. See, something about being in the midst of the brethren, and then always having an expectation, you know, because this is what I mean about being among dead believers, being among a dead body, and just being a part of a movement. See, this Hebrew Israelite thing has become a movement for most. But when you are sold in and tied into the Most High Yah, man, it's just the blessing of Yah make it rich, and it add no sorrow. And I ain't talking about money. It's just, you know, I'm rich in spirit right now just after being at that conference and having an opportunity, man. You know, I went there with some things on mind and in heart, and you know, Pastor don't even realize what the last thing he said to me was things I had been meditating on, and just, you know, seeking the Yah on, just being strengthened and looking to go forward. And man, I'm telling you, man, today is the manifestation of it. You know, just from, you know, going forth in obedience, going forth in the spirit. You know, I had Brother Daniel called me today with the exact same thing. When I was walking around in the gym earlier, he calls me about the same thing, that the small unction came. And that's what I mean, the small unction. You know, we miss those because we're not tied into the true body of the Most High Yah, and we so busy ever learning but never coming into the knowledge of the truth, and we miss those small unctions, the things that the Most High Yah intends for us. You know, if you can understand that, family. Excuse me. But anyway, you know, this video is about ministering to the nations. And where most of us in this body, we have a role to play. You have a role to play. You must understand what that is. If it's being a part of the conversion, then be a part of the conversion. If it's a part of restoration, then it's a part of restoration. I'll let y'all figure that out. I just said something real important there, and maybe you can understand or maybe not. If you're on milk, whether you're on meat, hope you're listening. But I'm going to move forward in my portion. You know, see, I'm charged to preach this gospel to the nations as a witness. You know what I mean? As a witness. So if you have had it preached to you and you didn't receive when Yah came to bring conversion to your front door, then you will be damned. You know? And that's in the book of Luke, but you know, it's also in Matthew, I want to say 24:17. But anyway, so this is what we're talking about. I want y'all to listen. But this is what I mean by being ready to minister and you know, being, if you will, being tuned in to the words of the Most High Yah, having your spirit always ever ready. You know, being instant, in and out of season. So this is what happened. I was, oh man, they said I'm gonna have to take it down. Or maybe the it said stop charge. I'm at 11%. I'm gonna see if I can leave it up there and try to finish this video. You know, in enough time. I've already been on here 7 minutes, so that should be enough time. But anyway, here's what the scenario is. I'm in the gym, and one of my clients was in there. She is a white or Caucasian young lady, and you know, she always talks to us. You know, and the brothers was in there, Brother Dante and Brother Dwayne. They knew where it was going. They knew some chapter and verses. It was about to be unleashed, you know, on this young lady. But you know, she started asking me some questions. All right, I want y'all to listen to this. This is what she said to me first. She said that she was talking to me about getting on a cleanse, and then she told me she was trying to figure out if she was going to have enough time because she attends the University of Oklahoma in Norman, Oklahoma. All right, and she was saying she's taking she's learning Choctaw language as an elective. Okay. And in that, I told her, I said, well, Choctaw. I said, you know, that's another one of them things that's in this country that is continually perpetuating lies. And I said, because Choctaw, you know, was originally Chaka, but Chaka was originally Shataya, meaning communities of God, communities of Yah. And so I said the whole thing is so that I'm just looking at you're going to learn a language, but my instance is that the language that you're learning was from a Aboriginal people that inquired the southeastern part of this United States. And so it leads me back to what's going on right now in the country. Like the talk of tearing down Mount Rushmore, tearing down General Custer, all these other people, all these other statutes. And so then I led her to Jeremiah 16:19, where it says, the Gentiles shall come from the ends of the earth and say that surely we have inherited lies from our fathers, and vanities wherein there is no profit. And so then I began to talk to her about lies and different things. I began to show her, Deuteronomy 28:47. I showed her a map of Africa that had the kingdom of Judah on there. And I showed her Deuteronomy 28, where it says about, go to Egypt again with ships, and a nation, a foreign nation, a fierce countenance that's swift as the eagle. I showed her those verses. I had her to look. I said, at the back of the dollar, and I showed her the pyramid on there. I showed her the eagle on the back, and to see her light up, like, and then to show her Deuteronomy 28:47, where it talked about, and you're going to serve your enemies in nakedness and in thirst and in the want of all things, and they shall put a yoke of iron on thy neck. And I showed her that post I did a long time ago on my Corey Phillips page, and just to see her eyes light up, and then for me to say that I am a true Israelite. I am. See, I'm listening to these things. I took her out to Acts chapter 7, verse 6 and 7, about 400 years, and then told her how Donald Trump and the Queen of England just in 2019 just commemorated 400 years of slavery. I said, what is going on? You tell me. And so she was blown away, like, wow, And then I pulled out the congressional report that showed how they changed Indians that was in Virginia. They changed their tribes from Native Indian to Negro, colors, all free issue. And she was like, wow. So then now I'm preaching things to her, because now it wasn't to prove that I'm black and I'm over you and I'm more powerful than you, is what I said. I'm preaching the gospel. I said that's why the Hamashiach, Jesus, Yeshua, whom the Greeks changed their names. And I asked Brother Dante, I said, what was Peter's real name? He said, Shimon Kepha. I said, I said, yeah, that's what nations do when they pillage other nations. They change everything. And I said, so you got to understand this. I said, well, Corey, what if I took you, instead of whatever your address is in Lee Summit, what if I changed your address to my address, and I kept you locked up for 8 years, and I changed your name to Corey W. Phillips, and that's what I called you, instead of calling you Corey Lee Corrado? What if I changed your name, and now your mom was calling for you? Why aren't you coming? Why aren't you coming home? Where, I said, what do you think your response would be? Well, I would be responding to the conditioning. I said, exactly. And that's what my people are doing, responding to the conditioning. Because she asked me a question like, so what do you think about Black Lives Matter? I said, I don't think about Black Lives Matter. It's another organization that these are black people that are waking up that don't know their identity. And so all of these people are and they are angry because of all the things that have happened. They don't understand that this was a part of the chastisement. They just think this is just a part of, racial hate that's been going on in this country forever. I'm sitting here explaining this to her in the gym. She like, wow. So then I said, well then, in essence, Corey, this ain't a religion. This is a heritage. I'm showing you all these things that you are blown away with. And then when I showed her something in Leviticus, because she asked me then, she said, well, what do you think about the LGBTQ, whatever the rest of it is, adding colors to the flag, to the rainbow flag? I said, I don't. It's an abomination. Well, why do you say that? I didn't say it. It's wrote in the book, in Leviticus. Well, Leviticus also said you can't eat crab. I said, well, time out. Let's deal with one issue. All right? Uh-oh. Hopefully I can get it. Hopefully I can get it plugged. I'm going to have to hold it with my hand, family. Uh-oh. Did I get it? All right. I think I got it. All right, somebody give me a 5 if it's still going. Let me know we still live at 5. I think we're still going. All right. So anyway, there we go. All right, we still live. Good, good, perfect. So I'm gonna do this, and y'all just hang out with me, cause I'm getting ready to switch lanes here. Do what I do.